Hey guys, so I'm back at it again with another pregnancy update. Yes, that was corny, but I am 25 weeks, 5 days today. The baby is the size of a Napa cabbage. He's growing so big, and they say that this week is the week that he is getting too big for the belly and running out of room, which is insane because he went from like this big to this big. So you guys, my he's already growing so fast on me. Like, where did time go? Also, I hope you don't hear too much of an echo or the TV downstairs. I'm at my grandparents' place this weekend, and let me just low-key tell y'all that they are killing me, okay? Because the house it's just freaking hot. They don't put the AC on, so it's like 90 degrees, and usually I could tolerate it, but being pregnant, it's like, you know, extra sweat going on. So I'm constantly fanning myself, so I'm wearing bare minimum clothing. I didn't even try to look good because it's so hot that it won't work. So that is my excuse for looking crazy. But let me go into what's been going on this week. It's been a very, very great week for me. I met my midwife, and I was telling you guys last week how my experience thus far has been terrible. You know, I started off with a bad midwife, ended up switching over to an OBGYN because I just felt like, you know, forget it. She ended up being sweet, but the office just in general, the way things were run, very unprofessional. Everything was lost, files, all that stuff, and I wasn't able to get some tests done. I get my iron prescription, and it was just very like, not to mention it was very packed at the place, and sometimes the doctor would have two patients at the same exact time because the nurse mistakenly scheduled two people, you know, at the same time, same day. So it was kind of like, you know, because I couldn't get that full attention. The doctor was constantly having to go back and forth, and then the hospital that I was linked to didn't allow you to film, take pictures, or no water birth, labor, anything involved. So I was just not really that happy there. Ended up switching over, met my midwife. Freaking blessing. First of all, I relate to her in so many ways. She had her first child at 23 like I'm having. She had 5 children total, which that's how much I want total as well. And she went through med school having like all her kids, you know. She said 3 of her kids were in car seats at one time, 3 of them went to high school at the same time, everything like that, because she had them back to back. And I was telling her I want my children back to back. I want my second to be born when Troy is 2 years old, and then have my second, and then after the second, like 3rd, 4th, 5th, like back to back to back, just to get it out the way, and then have the tubes tied, burned, all that stuff, because I'm done after 5. So it's funny because, you know, she said that's what she did, and so it just made it like, oh my gosh, you know, I have somebody to relate to. I spoke to her for like over 2 hours, you guys, like on a personal, deep level, and it was just, you know, I felt important, I felt special. You could tell this is her passion. Not to mention she worked close to my stepsister. My stepsister is a nurse practitioner, so they're really close, and, you know, my stepsister is the one that actually told me about her, so thank you to her because, you know, I got the best of the best, you guys. She's amazing. So as far as symptoms this week, I'm gonna go into it. I've been going to the bathroom a lot more. The increase of pee is unbelievable. Oh my goodness, it's like constant having to pee. And then on top of that, I am drinking a lot more water. I always feel the urge to drink, so I am thinking, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm thinking that I have gestational diabetes, but I could be wrong. I'm taking the test in 2 weeks, so I'll let you guys know about that, how that goes. But I'm thinking that I have it. I don't know. I'm constantly thirsty, and, you know, it's making me constantly have to pee. And it sucks because, you know, sometimes I don't want to drink, so I don't have to really use the bathroom that often, but, like, you know, I just really have to drink. So that's just that. Also, I feel like I've been having Braxton Hicks contractions. I'm not 100% sure, but there are times where I feel my stomach getting like tighter, harder, and I feel like crampy. So I don't know if that's contractions or if that's just like growing pains or what's going on there, but that's what I've been experiencing this week. My increase of appetite is unbelievable. I'm constantly eating. I'm eating like every 2 hours. I think I mentioned this in the last video, I'm not even sure, but I've been eating like every 2 hours. This week I've been eating probably the healthiest, or the best, I should say, that I've ever eaten, I should say. I've been making smoothies with nothing but vegetables, and not vegetables, nothing but fruit. I've been eating a lot more vegetables, just light food, nothing too heavy, fried, oily like I've been eating in the past. I've been trying to cut off the sweets, but it is kind of hard for me, I'm not gonna lie, because I have these temptations to eat a lot of ice cream, yogurt, like frozen yogurt, and then like I'll put like the toppings, you know, like the marshmallows and all that stuff. Oh gosh, it's so good. And then yesterday I ate a chocolate cake. Oh, it's so good. And then my grandfather actually today bought some guava cheesecake bars. I'm really tempted because you know, he got a whole case of them, but I'm like, no, back off, back off. So my grandma bought me all these fruits to eat. You know, she said, you know, when you're tempted to eat something sweet, just eat the fruit because it's natural sugar. But, you know, when the guava bars are literally white next to the fruit, you know, I get tempted. But other than that, I've been doing really good with eating. My bras do not fit me at all. 100% they do not fit me. So I actually went out and got one from Goodwill, which I think I mentioned, and I finally washed it. So I can't wait to experience that and let you guys know how I like it, because you guys, there is no support. My nipples are always like showing at this point because my bras, they're just, it's pointless kind of to even try to wear them because they don't even do anything for me. What else this week? My leg pains has gotten a lot worse when I'm sleeping now. My sleep has gotten better. However, I am getting up a lot to pee, which, you know, I'm used to that, so it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm still able to fall asleep right away. But now my thighs really hurt. Like, it's like thigh pain, leg pain, and it'll hurt the entire night no matter what. Like, I constantly have to get up to like stretch it and stuff, so that's a little bit annoying and a little uncomfortable, but for the most part I've been getting good sleep, so that's all that matters. But I do wake up with really bad leg pain, and then in the middle of the night to use the bathroom I wake up having it as well. My stomach and nipples have nonstop been itching, which I've mentioned, but like now it's like worse, y'all. Like, it's no joke, okay? I have to lotion it all the time. Like, you will not believe how many times I lotion it. Probably like 4 or 5 times a day. That's how much, you know, like it dries up quickly from me having to itch or scratch. And I think that's about it that I've experienced this week, if I can remember. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Everything that's been going on. Let me fix my posture. Oh, speaking of fixing posture, I have had lower back pain this week, which is sucks. So yeah, the back pain came on. I had it for a while in this pregnancy, and then it stopped, but now it's back on. I'm having the back pain. And then yesterday, actually, I thought I was having preterm contractions, or I thought I was going into labor early. I don't know why, but you know, because I was having back pain, and then on top of that I felt crampy, so I'm like, oh my god, is this contractions? But my mom told me to like drink a lot of water, lay down on my side and see if anything happens, and it stopped completely. So I think I was just a little dehydrated because I was out all day and I didn't get to drink enough water yesterday, so maybe that's what it was. But that is pretty much it, you guys. Like I said, people could tell that I am officially pregnant. I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and the lady was like, oh, how far along are you? So that's really, really cool that people are coming up to me. They're asking me. A lot of people have been touching my belly. So I just find it really, you know, I love it. I love it. So that is everything this week thus far. I am getting a perm, I want to say in a few days or next week, from a professional, because I don't even feel like trying to attempt to do it or having my mom do it because she's not even around right now. So I'm going to see, I'm going to just confirm with my doctor that I can get a perm, because I do want it for graduation, and if not, then I'll just like, you know, wear curly or something, like naturally, try to make it naturally curly looking. So that was that. I'm going to show you my belly, and yeah, that's pretty much my belly from the front side, their side. I ended up switching to my room to show you guys because I couldn't find a place to put the tripod. And then this is the belly up front, and then the side. So yes, I am officially, you guys, 6 months pregnant. That is insane. So that's how I'm looking for my 25-week pregnancy. I'm growing like crazy, and also I hope it wasn't too much of a distraction for me to switch, you know, sceneries and everything like that, plus the excess noise and the echoes and all that stuff. Yeah, I'll do better next week. But until next time, I'll talk to you all later. Any questions, comments, leave it down below, and of course I'll get back to you all. Bye guys.